In this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze time by department or role, giving you a clear, actionable method to track how your team is spending their time. This is something that can drastically improve productivity and help identify areas for improvement. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do it. First, let's start by understanding the importance of analyzing time by department or role. It's not just about tracking hours, it's about seeing where your resources are going and how effectively they're being used. Whether you're managing a team or trying to optimize workflows, breaking down time spent by department or role can uncover inefficiencies and highlight areas for improvement. The first step is to gather the data. You'll need to pull time tracking information, which can typically be done through software or spreadsheets. If you're already using a time tracking tool, great. If not, there are plenty of easy-to-use platforms out there that can integrate with your workflows. Don't worry, I've tried all the popular software, and I'll give you access to an exclusive free trial of one that I recommend, linked in the description below. Next, filter your data by department or role. If you're using software, this should be straightforward. Most platforms allow you to group time by team or individual roles. This is where you'll start to see patterns. For example, you might notice that your marketing team is spending a lot more time than expected on administrative tasks, or that your sales team is spending less time on prospecting. Identifying these patterns is the first step in knowing where your time might be misallocated. Once you've broken down the data, the next thing you'll want to do is compare it against your team's goals or KPIs. If your sales team is spending 80% of their time on follow-up emails instead of closing deals, there's a disconnect between how they're spending their time and what they're supposed to be achieving. Analyzing time this way helps you understand if your team is aligned with their objectives and what's holding them back. Now, it's important to dive into the details of the roles within each department. For example, let's say your customer support team is spending a significant amount of time on repetitive tasks, like answering the same questions over and over. You can either streamline these processes with templates, or even better, automate them with chatbots. The more granular you get with your analysis, the better your improvements will be. Once you've analyzed the data, don't just look at it and move on. Use the insights to make changes. If your marketing team is overwhelmed with content creation, maybe it's time to hire more writers or invest in tools that automate the process. If the sales team is spending too much time on admin tasks, it might be time to integrate a CRM tool to automate some of that. At this point, you might be asking, how do I actually keep track of this over time? Simple. Set a recurring check-in to measure how time is being spent. Depending on your needs, you could do this weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Regular check-ins help you spot trends and prevent inefficiencies from continuing unnoticed. The key takeaway here is that analyzing time by department or role isn't just about looking at the hours worked. It's about understanding how your team is using their time to meet their goals and making adjustments where necessary. Regular analysis helps you optimize workflows, improve productivity, and avoid burnout. Quick recap. Start by gathering your time data. Filter by department or role, compare with your KPIs, dive into the details, and finally, make the necessary changes. Don't forget to set regular check-ins to keep track of progress. Before you go, remember that I've linked an exclusive free trial of the software we use today in the description. If you want to follow along with the same tool I recommend, grab it while you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.